this problem gives us 2 points, and it asks us to find the position vector first, and then to find the magnitude, and then to find the unit vector. So I've plotted those 2 points and drawn a line between them. There's my vector. So a position vector means that it starts at the origin. Right? Remember your initial position, and you're measuring the angles this way, but you have to put it at the origin, so that's what we're doing. So to do that, you just take these numbers and subtract them. 4 minus a negative 3 is 7. 7 minus 0 is 7. In other words, you just move this point, both of these points, right 3. So you get this point, this right like that. Okay, so that's going to give you 7 comma 7. That point will be 7 comma 7, which means the vector is 7 comma 7. And then to find the magnitude, you take basically Pythagorean's theorem, right? To find that, you're basically finding the distance of that line. So this is 7 and that's 7. So the distance of that line is the square root of 7 squared plus 7 squared, which equals the square root of 98. So that's your answer for B, the square root of 98. And now it says find the unit vector of this. Well, to find a unit vector, we take each component of the vector and divide it by the magnitude. Now when we do that, we've got to take care to simplify it correctly. And sure enough, when you simplify this, what you'll find that you're going to have lots of things that cancel out. 98 is really, 7 root 2? 98 is 49 times 2, as you can see here. So you could have rewritten that as 2 times 7 squared. So the square root of 2 times 7 squared, well, that's the square root of 7 squared, which is 7, and the square root of 2. So I could just erase this, and instead I can write it as 7 square roots of 2 over 7 square roots of 2. Now the 7s will cancel, and you'll just get 1 over root 2, which you know is root 2 over 2, root 2 over 2. And how about that? Root 2 over 2, root 2 over 2 reminds you of your unit circle, and that's exactly what we have here. If we draw this, if I wanted to draw a unit vector in here, meaning I want to draw this so it's only 1, the distance right there is only 1. How do I know that this distance, this red distance that I drew there, is only 1 unit? Well, because root 2 over 2, root 2 over 2, if we put those in that circle, this distance would be 1. It's on your unit circle. So that basically what this is this is a vector in the exact same direction as 7 comma 7, but it's got the distance, it's got a magnitude rather of 1. That's why it's called a unit vector. And you'll see if you punch that in the Pythagorean's theorem, you'll see that it does in fact have a distance of 1, as I described it being on our unit circle, which means it has a radius of 1.